Welcome back to the Microburst 600 side-by-side build. Alright, my goal for this episode is to get the sides welded onto this box. Now, before I can do that, I have a couple of small items left to complete, and one of them is this chain tensioner right here. So in order to adjust this and apply tension, my idea is to have a bolt protruding from the side that will be threaded into the slider, so that way there you can just turn the bolt head and adjust the slider in and out to apply tension on the chain. So first thing I'm going to do is take this slider plate over to the mill, drill and tap a hole into the end of that guy, and that way there I'm going to be able to reassemble it into that slider, and then essentially mark a reference point on the side plate so that I can drill a hole out and then come up with some kind of a carrier that will house that bolt, and I'll have to come up with something that's going to seal the oil inside the case. Okay, let's get started on that first. Okay, just finished tapping the hole in that guy. I ended up going with a 5/16 tap on this. That plate's only 1/2 inch thick, so 5/16 seemed like a nice size. Hopefully that'll be beefy enough. Alright, let's move back over to the box now. Oh! Okay, I just made a little punch, I guess you could say, out of an old bolt. So I just cut the head off, and then I turned that on my mill, or it's not my mill, turned that on my lathe just to give it a bit of a point on there. So what I'm going to do is thread that guy in. That's hard to do while watching through the camera. Alright, that's going to get threaded in there. And then I'm going to slide this whole unit in. Alright, hold on, I'll put the camera down. Okay, there we go. Got both hands free now, so I can show you what's going on here. Okay, just threaded that guy in. So this is going to act like a punch, and we're going to transfer mark onto the backing plate here, or the side I should say. So I'm just going to slide this in, and I'm going to clamp this down here in a minute. What we're going to do is, okay, I need to find a way to clamp that so I can transfer my mark. Just give it a little tap with the hammer. Actually, if I go this way, I can. Where's my clamps? Here's one. Okay, I'm gonna clamp this guy down on the side here. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, where's my hammer? Alright, now just going to give this a little tap and we will transfer a mark onto that. Okay, kind of shifted. Let me make sure I have something. Yeah, it's small, but that's all I need. Okay, perfect. Back over to the mill. Just finished drilling the hole in the side plate here, and I made that little bung out of aluminum so that it can house that bolt there and give me a lot of surface area to put an oil seal in. And then here on the inside you can see down in there where the bolt is going through that side plate and then into the chain tensioner slider. So the way this works here is I'm going to be able to basically turn this thing and adjust it. I need to put something on the back side to essentially stop this from moving, because the idea is there'll be something on the back side kind of holding this in place so that when I adjust it, the bolt's going to be able to press on that solder plate. So still need to figure out a couple of things there, but that's the idea anyway. Just about have all the machining work for this chain box wrapped up. A few little items I need to take care of before I send it over to my buddy to TIG weld. First up, I need to add a drain hole to get the oil out of this. So I have a just a generic little oil plug here that I picked up at Canadian Tire. So I'm going to take this bottom plate, drill out a little hole, and drill and tap it for that guy. This is the bottom plate. I didn't show you guys me on the mill machining this, but it's all, I added a bunch of cooling fins on this, inside and outside, so hopefully that'll add some more cooling capacity to it. And then on the side plate here, I'm going to need to add a fill tube. Up on the top, I'm going to need a vent tube as well. And then this surface down at the top and bottom, I need to machine just those cooling fins off so that I have a nice flat level surface so that you can put the top and bottom plates on there. And I think that's pretty much it. Once I get those two things complete, or those few things done, I'll should have this wrapped up and ready to TIG weld. Alright, let's do her. point now with the machining on this box. I have all the pieces done. So I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to head over to my buddy Mike's place and let him work his magic on the TIG. Okay, slight change of plans. I went over to Mike's place and this box is just a little bit too big for his TIG machine. So called up my buddy Miguel, and he's the one that originally fixed the diff when I cracked it. So he's got some pretty big industrial welders where he is. So we're going to take the box over there now and let him weld this thing up for us. All right, let's go. Alright folks, we've come a long way, but this is it. Got the box welded up. Thanks to Miguel, shout out to him. He did a good job welding this for me. We use a combination of TIG and then spool gun, so I guess a spool gun can put down a lot more heat than the TIG, so we use that for some of the thicker sections. And yeah, I'm happy with the results. Need to clean it up a little bit. I mean, we're not going to post these welds on Pinterest or anything like that, but that's okay for me as long as it works. So that's the back side. We'll flip this over here. Show you some of it here. So these ones are pretty good. I thought those turned out real nice. Nice welds there. I believe those were the TIG welds that he was putting down. And then backside here, you can see got it up at the top there. That was, some of this was really tricky, just the way I cut those cooling fins on the inside and the outside, and so yeah, it was a little bit tricky. Learned a couple things in hindsight if I ever do another box like this, but yeah, these plates will be the plates that I bore out the holes for the seals. So right now I just have them, I don't have the bores in them. I want to do that after the fact so I can locate the center and then just kind of post machine that after we weld it. Yeah, so I got the box. This thing warped a little bit from the heat. I wasn't too surprised about that. So this slider plate is a little bit jammed in there now, so I need to kind of work that area a little bit. We didn't weld the inside, just tack that up in there, but anyway, that's I just need to clean it up a little bit here. I'm going to put it on the mill. I'm going to deck the whole surface here, just so we get a nice flat deck on this, and just clean it up a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Finally got this box done. Okay, I think that's a good spot to stop for this episode. So thanks for watching, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification. And next time we're going to take this and start getting it mounted over into the microburst. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks.